So this is a video comparison of two different clutches I bought off Amazon for the Ranger. This isn't a review. I am in no way means a professional clutch expert, so I'm not reviewing these. It's just a visual comparison of two clutches and just things that I noticed that I'll show you in case you're interested in know these two Amazon clutches look like. The first one on the left, this fancy purple one, is from a company called, here's the box, it's called LT Premium. The number on this one is 07141HD. And, fancy purple, looks nice. This other one here is from a place called SouthEast Clutch. And this one doesn't say, well, this doesn't say what the number of the clutch is. But anyway, SouthEast Clutch. So first of all, this is a budget project. I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on anything. So I was looking on Amazon for, just an idea of how much clutches were. And so this first one from LT Premium, look at my notes here, it was $85, which consisted of the pressure plate, the clutch disc, a bearing, a pilot bearing, alignment tool, and a throwout bearing. And just a note, the pilot bearing was, you can't see that very well, but it's not greased, which is fine. I can throw in some grease, that's no biggie. So just those 3 items, or 4 items there for that clutch. The SouthEast clutch kit, oh, and I also needed to get, I'm doing a conversion from automatic to manual, and so I needed to get everything else, like the master cylinder and the slave cylinder and the line, the hydraulic line, and everything. So, so then I noticed that this company, SouthEast Clutch, had the whole kit. And I thought, well, I'll get the whole kit and just see how it compares with the LT Premium one. So, like I said, so you got everything else. You've got the pressure plate and the clutch, and then you've got the slave cylinder with a new throwout bearing. You got a whole bunch of O-rings and stuff in there. A little packet of grease. You got a pilot bearing, which this one's been greased. An alignment tool. You got a new rod and another washer O-ring there. And then you got the slave cylinder with the line. Sorry, the reservoir, slave cylinder, and the whole line. So you get the whole, everything but the flywheel, basically. So now we'll look at these two different pressure plates. So this one, the LT has 12 fingers, where the SouthEast one has 15 fingers on it. I don't know if that's better or not. Maybe it helps to distribute the load a bit better. Who knows? If any of you guys know, any of you clutch experts, you can, in the comments you can say. Yeah, so 15 and 12. Overall, I think everything else kind of looks the same on here. On the back side, everything kind of looks very similar. LT Premium's website mentioned that, it was nodular iron. I don't know if that's the actual plate or the housing, but they were, nodular iron. Like I said, the purple looks fancy. In my description, I'll mention more about the purple paint. But one thing I did notice about the SouthEast clutch is it looks like, I may have to turn it back over again here to show you better. Yeah, I'll turn it back over. So the SouthEast clutch has these, what looks like weights that they've put on. So there's one there, that one's kind of thick. This one over here is a little bit thinner. So there's a weight there. If I go around, there was no more additional weights that I saw except for those two. So I believe that is to help balance this. That they spun this and balanced it with those added weights. The LT clutch, I did not see any weights at all on there. That's not to say it's not balanced, but I just didn't notice any weights or any type of balancing. So anyway, those are the two pressure plates. Let's look at the discs. So this is the LT Premium disc. If I zoom in, my lighting's not the best, but the website said it was Kevlar, and I thought, well, that's cool, it's Kevlar, but I don't know. I think it's just organic. The SouthEast clutch, it looks just the same. It's just a heavy-duty organic compound from what they kind of describe, but they both look very similar. Once again, not an expert. Maybe this is Kevlar. But the overall disc itself, they both look similar. Let me flip them over here. So here's the other side. Similar design. They're probably okay. One thing I did notice though is on SouthEast clutch, it does say flywheel side on this side, which is kind of nice to know. And you'd figure it out if you had it on wrong, hopefully. But I noticed that LT Premium, nothing on here says flywheel side, so little details, they kind of matter. So there you go. I mean, oh, so I was going to tell you too, the SouthEast clutch, the whole kit, I was able to find for $153 on Amazon. If I were to price all these parts individually, it would be into the hundreds and hundreds of dollars for everything. But when you buy a kit, you can always save a bit. So $153 for the whole kit, or $85 for just the the disc, pressure plate, bearing, two bearings, and a alignment tool. LT Premium does offer a whole kit, just like SouthEast, and that price was $148. So it was $5 less than SouthEast clutch. But in my opinion, I think the SouthEast clutch looks nicer. I think it's a better quality product in my opinion. I think it's probably worth the extra $5 to get all that. One thing too that I noticed was interesting was I was trying to find just the line. Like if I were to buy just this line tool and just the actual hydraulic line, without necessarily buying the slave or the master cylinder or reservoir, just the line. I couldn't really find that, and it wasn't cheap by any means, but SouthEast clutch does sell, the reservoir, the master cylinder, the line, the rod, and this washer for $74 just for that. $74 just for that. And I wonder if it's the exact same one as I have here. I would assume it probably is. It'd be nice to find out if it's identical or if it's a better quality one. Who knows? But if that's $74 for another $70 or so, for a total of $153, you're getting everything. You're getting the line, like I said, you're getting throw-out bearing, slave cylinder, everything. You're getting everything for the $153. So I don't know if that helps anybody or not. If anybody was curious to know what this LT Premium clutch kind of looked like and what the SouthEast clutch kind of looked like, they're similar, but I would vote for the SouthEast clutch. But we'll put it on. Hopefully it'll all work good and we won't have any problems. All right, see you, bye.